And 3, 2, 1, 0. This is another Crash Rotor production. Today I'm taking a look at remote control submarines because I've been interested in remote control boats and submarines lately. I needed a hobby. So I recently went on a site called bananahobby.com and I purchased for $50 a remote control submarine. Interesting little device. I've been on YouTube and I see other people with their submarines and they're pretty much just show off videos. They don't really tell you how the things work. They just pretty much show you the stupid things swimming around in the pool and diving and surfacing and whatnot. I'm going to give you an in-depth look at the submarine itself. On the Banana Hobby site, for $50, I purchased the USS Chicago submarine. And this is pretty funny because on the box it's pretty much all in Japanese. Take a look. Except for the label which says USS Navy Subs, the rest of the stuff on the box is in Jap. Guess we get all our good stuff from Jap, don't we? Anyways, no offense to you people. An in-depth look at the submarine itself. The submarine itself is about this long, yeah. Not heavy at all. The remote control looks like this. I will explain the remote control. You got your forward, backward, left and right, and your surface and dive buttons. The submarine, which is outfitted with styrofoam all inside the interior of it, is what keeps it afloat. The weight for the submarine basically comes from the 4 AA batteries that you put in the watertight battery compartment, which I just unscrewed to make it easier. You pull the compartment out, you put the 4 AA batteries in, and then pop it back in, and you basically take a screwdriver and screw the compartment back. Now, taking a look at the submarine, I know I don't have a handheld camera to show you any diving runs or whatever, and I apologize for that. I also apologize for the lighting in this video. I know it sucks balls, but for what I can do and what I can tell you about the submarine is that I can explain the mechanics of it. Anyways, the submarine itself has 2 openings on the back, an opening on the top here. It's also got an opening down here. The submarine has 1, 2, 3 fans in it. These fans in the back, right here, which on this control would correspond to the left and right buttons. You push the left and right, the fans in here basically push water out, allowing the submarine to maneuver. And the surface and dive buttons on the controller basically control the fan in this portion of the submarine itself. The fan actually pushes water up, causing the submarine to sink, and when you want to surface, you hit the surface button and the submarine actually pushes water below it and the submarine rises. Interesting. So, you know, this is for all those submarine videos and people who like to watch, you know, RC stuff. I'd like to give you just a greater in-depth look at it. This submarine that I purchased, I actually modified to my standings. When I purchased it, I didn't like the styrofoam configuration in it. I actually undid the screws on the bottom part here, and I actually separated this blue top part from the gray bottom part, And when you do that, you can actually see the inner workings of the submarine, and you can see the styrofoam that's been laid out in it to keep it afloat. I took out styrofoam in some parts and I put it in other parts to give it a correct flotation, and basically made it to my standings and likings. So, you know, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a pretty simple device. For $50, you know, you get your little submarine. It's not that fast. It's funny kick. One thing I did know is that, or one thing I should say I did learn, is that radio control signals aren't very good when this thing's underwater. You actually have to stick the controller or the antenna portion in the water if you want it. If you dive too deep and you want it to surface real quick, you got to stick the controller in the water, not the entire controller, but the antenna portion in the water, and you push the surface button and it'll surface quickly enough. Anyways, you know, other than that, this remote control submarine isn't that complex. It's just that I wanted to give you a greater in-depth look at it. So if you are interested in a little submarine, you know, it's a cool little toy. Anyways, thanks for watching.